It's on days like this that you have to be positively motivated to go through the day, regardless of whatever knocks you down. But today I want to make big shout outs to Gerald M, who's a part of the Sunrise Show, and he gives us a lot of sports updates. Want to say happy birthday to you, Gerald M. You're such an amazing person, and we wish you the best in this new age. And well, mukolikeyo tukomyewo nate in the business treasure muli muteyo wasuzotya tuyina omugenyi olunaku olwaleero era tugenda kuba tutunuulira ebintu bingi related to climate and some of the businesses you can do. Maybe could be charcoal stoves, could be briquettes, something that is climate related. Tuyina omugenyi bamwita Mr. Isaac Ndyamuhaki. He is the CEO of Asili, Kwanza, Uganda, and they are very intentional on sustainability and safe energy. Byetufumbisa, byetwakisa munju, and making sure that you can still make a living in environment-friendly solutions. And if this feels just part of a business you wanted to start up, tulokalire kwali chikopo chai oba kawa oba katago, and let's dive deeper. Kosa namba 0774 455 okubanga otweyongako. Isaac,
yes.
Good morning, and how are you?
I'm fine.
Good to have you in the business treasure.
Really glad that nange mumpise okogera kweri abantu.
Oh wow, how do you greet in your mother tongue? Good morning.
Good morning. We greet Orirota. And they respond Direje. Yes.
Shaniwe.
When you write to return the greeting.
Wow.
Yes. But I'm happy to be here, Madam Angel.
Oyongerako madam obayinza okuwooza ndi musomesa n'ompita buyise Angel kimala.
Okay.
Guno omwaka gubadde gutya gy'oli, Isaac?
Generally speaking, guno mwaka tegubadde mubi so far because we have seen a very good trajectory of growth in our business, but also our clients or customers appreciating our products and buying more, but also looking at the higher level, having so many other people getting to appreciate the subject of sustainability in each and everything they do. And shout out to people that I'm working with. This is not a one-man's show. Buli omu wembadde nkola naye either directly or indirectly appreciate you so much.
Omanyi yogeddeko products kiza mukola eri Asili Kwanza.
So Asili Kwanza, we are so much immersed in clean cooking and post-harvest handling solutions.
Clean cooking and post-harvest handling. Kati nga muwogo.
Kati nga abagala okaza muwogo, oluusi ntambulamu nga we are in the field.
Yes.
You find people drying food on the road. I'm not going to mention the district I saw that, but it's something that is happening and it's quite dangerous. So we provide solutions that dry cassava, coffee, mushrooms, and actually these days some farmers are embracing this solar drying technology to dry their poultry droppings. So you find when poultry droppings are collected from the pens or from the houses, it is dumped and it gives so much smell and it is dangerous to the community. So these dryers or solutions can cover a wide range of products. And other products, we now go to cooking. With cooking, we are providing briquettes. Briquettes is a sustainable cooking solution that is aimed at creating a transition away from firewood and charcoal. Everyone knows the dangers of cooking using firewood. Like some of us who grew up from the village, you would be cooking in the kitchen, but you see the kitchen is literally submerged
and you
in
can't
smoke.
even get out of it.
So, that is something that we are also availing as a solution,
Yes.
but also reducing the numbers of trees cut every time to sustain charcoal demand.
Wow.
And then the cooking, the clean cooking stoves. We are currently looking at institutional ones,
Like schools.
like
prisons.
schools, yes, and these are solar aided cooking stoves,
Okay.
which someone can cook, and they don't have to pass through the hassle blowing in air. All that is done by the solar system that we embed within the cook stove itself.
Okay.
So those are the 3 key products that we are availing to the community, and we are doing this in a business sense.
Wow.
Because we want to have other spin-off impacts or kyenandiise okuyambako enkulaakulana. Katugeze ofunye abaana on a solar dryer project, and you're employing them. So, but you can't employ people when you're not working as a business. So we want to look at the long-term financial viability and sustainability in each and everything that we are doing.
Manyi Isaac mbyogedde biri more of climate-friendly businesses.
Yes.
Era abatade bagamba, I can't start a business, I can't do this. I feel this is a bigger call to them.
Yeah.
Bawulirize showe naggwera nga balina kyebaggyemu kyebasobola okuba nga batandika. But going back to, I know you mentioned about Gayo.
Yes.
Naye twagala kusooka okugenda to Asili Kwanza. Mwaki mwaliwo erinnya lya Kiswahili, because you have to know some Asili Kwanza.
So mu business waliwo kye bayita brand positioning.
Brand positioning.
Kati tulimu East African community.
Yes.
And you realize the biggest language that unites the entire East Africa is Swahili. You go to Kenya, it's Swahili. You go to Tanzania, you can speak Swahili and they hear you. You go to DRC, and probably some parts of Rwanda, people can easily connect with Swahili. And even the East African anthem is Swahili.
Yes.
So that's why we gave our business a Swahili name for purposes of brand positioning, but also enabling easy scale up to other countries at the right time within East Africa or even beyond.
Mwatandika mwaka kikubanga everything always has a beginning journey.
So business yaffe twatandika mu 2020 at the onset of COVID-19.
Wow.
And that's when of course before then I was doing some other things, but I had a business mindset, and also looking at providing solutions that address the climate crisis. So
Nature Chako inspiring at this point, because you could have chosen to do men's outfits or suits or perfumes. Much buying the climate.
So why I looked at doing a business in the climate space is look at the challenges that people go through.
True.
That are really connected to the problem of climate change.
Yes.
But also looking at the broader perspective of how climate change comes about.
Yes.
So while at the university, I was actually doing a bachelor's of forestry.
Wow.
And we learned so many things. So after learning those many things, which I don't want to get into detail, I realized there's a huge gap when it comes to addressing the sustainability or environmental problems. In one of the lectures, we calculated and looked at how many trees are cut every day.
Yes, and I remember the government up to last year warned people
Yes.
against cutting down trees
And
for
then,
charcoal consumption.
and then we also looked at how much waste is generated every day.
Yes.
And like, then why not harness this waste into something that can cook,
Very true.
which is more safer, but also save those forests from being cut, and then people can use this product. So that was one of the starting points. But generally speaking, I have strong passion for conservation.
Wow.
So that's why I decided to take that direction.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now here you start in the middle of COVID.
Yes.
Buli omwaka aba COVID teri kutambula teri kudda wonna wali, and you know, mentioning COVID psychologically,
Yeah.
some people have not yet recovered.
Yes.
Oyina sente ze watandika nazo, our inspiration before we go to Gayo.
Yes. So I had saved some money, and I used that money to undertake a training in a cross-buy facility. But also I used, COVID-19, we were general at home. So I used that time to prepare my business plan, to prepare my proposals. And then
proposal manage proposal ga wandise proposal nefuka proposal grant ne bagikuma
grant ne bagikuma naye nze kyanyambako nali nakolako emikwano n'abantu ati ne bagamba nti wano waliwo opportunity ate nga opportunity nali already in the pipeline nga nina business plan yange nga nina proposal yange kati nimbawa ne basomamu bagamba okay Tereza wano kola bwoti nekikola ki nekinyamba okusubmitinga ate by God's grace I was able to get my first micro grant which enabled us to kickstart Asili Kwanza Uganda.
How long was this before you got the grant? After 1 year or 2?
It was after 7 months.
Wow, now that's impressive.
Yes.
Are you okay telling us the micro grant, or you still want to keep the financial figures? Things or by your letter wali mu parking lot.
Well, I would keep the financial figures, but mentioning the people or the people that really provided the grant. There was a project called ecosystem-based adaptation of food security assembly, and they were supporting young people to establish and scale green businesses.
Yes.
And that was being done with the African Center for Technological Studies. And so those are the people that really gave me the first micro grant that enabled me to kickstart my work, but also to add on what I had already saved before. Yeah, so it was not only the micro grant, I had also saved some money, to be prepared ahead of time.
Wow.
Yes.
How does Gayo come in the picture? Because Gayo twetaaga okubanga tugitegeera nze niyinza okubanga ndi Gayo ate omu amanyi that is a person, but what does Gayo stand for in full?
So thank you so much. So Gayo is the Green Africa Organization.
Okay.
It is based and headquartered in Ghana, but it is now being planted across
different parts of the world.
Yes, parts of. And I'm happy that in Uganda, I'm the country lead.
Hey, yes,
so and now this comes back to something that I would really want to emphasize, the power of network online.
Please
For
take us
every
away.
yes, for every entrepreneur, for every change maker, there is need to network online. So how I connected with Gaio was through a simple WhatsApp group
Okay.
of other young people across the globe doing different things. So the founder we had used to have a series of meetings where different people would present their projects to others for purposes of inspiration, but also triggering collaborations. Those who are involved in those projects. So the founder of Gaio is called Joshua Mponsem. He was presenting about their zero waste community project in Ghana, and what he was presenting was actually resonating to my organic waste recycling to briquettes.
Wow.
So I was like, after his presentation, I texted him. I was like, hey, how are you doing? And I really like what you're doing over there, and it even relates to what I'm doing. And we jumped on our WhatsApp call. The WhatsApp call was followed by a Google Meet meeting,
yes,
and it kept going. And before I knew it, they're like, "Can we start Gaio in?" I was like, "Yeah, why not? Can start Gaio in Uganda. I'm going to support it." And actually, Gaio's first office was headquartered at Asili, Kwanza, Uganda premises.
That is amazing.
So things came along, and now Asili, Kwanza, Uganda has a partnership with Gaio, much as these are totally independent entities, but they collaborate
together
really hand
and
in
closely.
hand. Yes.
Okay, I did say you people dry peeled matoke. What do you use it for?
Yes, so we dry peeled matoke because that is a raw material.
Peeled matoke.
Yes.
I think, yeah.
Yes, peeled matoke.
No, it sounds like it's the matoke itself.
Yeah. It is peeling.
The
matoke peelings.
Matoke peelings, yes.
Yes. So the matoke peelings is one of the key raw materials that we use in drying. That we used in making briquettes.
Okay.
Because the process of making briquettes involves drying waste to dehydrate it.
Organic waste.
Organic waste.
Okay.
Then after drying it, we pass through a process called carbonizing. Carbonizing chiringa okwokya ebintu naye nga with limited supply of oxygen.
Okay.
So you put them in a carbonizing kiln, and then you carbonize it to produce carbon. Let's say, I don't know how to express it in Uganda. Then it is the carbon that we compress using a machine to make briquettes, which are hexagonal blocks. And then you place them musigi, nokumam. Then
how long do they burn for?
Averagely 4 hours.
Kati watuddako solar cooking, right?
Yes.
And briquettes.
Yeah.
How do you do your pricing on this product?
Yes. So we know currently the price of charcoal.
It's really high. 128.
Actually, our briquettes, each kilo is 1,000 shillings, which has 6 pieces.
Nice.
6 long pieces. And these cooks can cook the entire when you have a very efficient stove. Then looking at the pricing of institutional stoves, our price is between 3 million to 10 million.
3 million of
3 million of
the briquettes.
No, like the stove itself, making the stove.
That's one institution.
Yes, institution from school.
Everything.
Yes, everything covered.
Okay.
So if we have 3 cooking points, you have a solar kit on it, you have light from you have light as well. Anti kati solar kit ebeerako battery.
Okay.
Kati battery is storing energy. Then it distributes it to the fan and also to the light.
Okay.
So even if it doesn't rain, the panel collects the heat and collects the energy and it is stored in a battery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. You know, people don't want to be a part of climate businesses.
Yeah.
Probably Gamba because I think briquettes came around 2019 and started growing. But how have you done your bookkeeping in terms of doing environmental conservation and yet still getting some profit?
Yes, that is a very, very wonderful question. Actually, maybe to enlighten people a bit about the climate problem. Somehow, I look at the climate problem as an opportunity for people, especially young people, to build businesses, because these are because every business must be hinged on solving a problem.
Oh, in the environment.
Yes, in the environment. So when it comes back to bookkeeping, it's like any other business. It's like any other business. You have to be able to know your costs. You have to be able to know your price, and then you'll be able to get your margin out. So as much as you're doing this business, even it becomes easy for you to really create real impact, because every business should have an impact that it is creating. And for us in the climate sector, or in the green business sector, we are looking at 3 key areas. Socially, we are able to save the world, or to save the environment from degradation, which trickles down to climate change effects, the flash floods you see, the landslides that you see, all those result from the climate change. Then economically, we want to be able to work towards putting more money into more pockets of people. If when it comes, for example, to waste, people dump waste every single time. But do you know that waste can actually be bought, and you put some money into someone's pocket? But also the young person that is operating a machine to produce briquettes is also getting some money. Then the person that is transporting it is also so you can see how the level is really, it's really grounded. And also getting back a little bit to social, you're able to save so many mothers from indoor air pollution. And we know that every year so many people, close to thousands, they die because of respiratory illnesses triggered by indoor air pollution. So you can see the value that you're creating. You're creating value in terms of saving health. You're making people getting job opportunities. You're literally doing so much. You're literally doing so much rather than doing the other conventional.
Very true. And you know, I feel climate-related businesses zina a wide range of benefits that come along
Yes.
them. But you know, you mentioned making sure you do social network. Ng'ekintu ekikulu ennyo as a young person or someone aspiring to begin.
Yes.
Naye nga tugenda kuba tutunye ebibuuzo bye batusendekedde naye we tukomawo twagala okuba nga tutegeera if you can do a breakdown of those businesses that people can really do. You know, briquettes is just one of them. Naye kansome ekibuuzo wano ekiyingiddewo with the first question. Ono abuuza agamba nti, well, thank you for today's guest. Thank you for today's guest, Agamba. I want to understand how much money I can start with entirely.
Yes. So the money aspect is very, very crucial, and it also depends on the scale that you're starting.
The scale.
The
Is
scale.
it small? Is it medium? Is it large?
So if I can break down your bit scale
Yes.
for a starting person,
Yeah.
you may not be having 18 millions,
True.
which myself started with, getting the micro grant. But my plan was, if I don't get something bigger, I can was 1 million shillings.
Okay.
How do I get the one? I had networked.
Yeah.
I like continuous network because opportunities go through networks. So I knew someone that was making briquettes. So I had approached them and I like, you guys, you sell your bag of briquettes at 60,000. Can we work out here and I get it at 15,000 please? So actually that was one of my starting points, because you also want to test the market. You also want to know where are my customers.
Yes.
So you don't want to get into full range all at once.
Blowing out.
Blowing out.
Yes.
Because you can be having as high as 100 millions, but yet you have not tested your idea. So if, like, for example, in the current situation, and if you have like 1 million shillings, get someone who is doing who has the products. Work with them, convince them to give you at the wholesale price. Then you go and resell.
Okay, as the beginning.
As the beginning point. I wouldn't advise for green for starters. You really go full range. You start with the little and you grow.
And you keep monitoring your growth.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the second question, but we need to still get back to the breakdown. We have briquettes.
Yes.
As one of the businesses someone can do. Could you give us the second one?
Yes. So I'll give a kind of broader context and you know, outlook on how the green business sector looks like. It's not really a very unique sector.
Okay.
It is something that is way broad. You can do business in agriculture. I have a friend called Chris Marvin Tumsime is a graduate of forestry too.
I can see the names resemble Ndyamuhaki and Tumsime.
Yes. But I connected with him elsewhere.
Yeah.
So he started Trinity Forestry Services purposely to supply tree seedlings.
Wow.
That's a green business. That's a climate-friendly business.
Nice.
I have a friend called Maweje Dima. Maweje Dima is doing banana fiber recycling to make bags.
Twamuyita ku show n'atugamba nti tanaba kutuuka kubeera ku media.
Yabalimbamu. Kubanga his bags have moved. People travel with them. He has good, nice chest bags. That is a climate-friendly business, and that is already packaging itself. the packaging sector. Then we have so many plastics around. Have so many
plastic bottles. We hosted here Helen Natuuliranga wakola obuchupa nakola more threads.
So that is also one of them. So now coming to energy, for example, you make solar dryers.
Solar dryers.
Yes,
solar dryers is Kazasicho.
Yes.
What is the material of it like?
So its material, we have used high gauge plastic sheets. Chibera 200 microns. Chiba chizitoa. Then it gets the sunshine energy
and reflects it inside.
Yes, and actually concentrates it, so that the heat is high and drying happens. That is a renewable energy a project or business that someone can use. So even in transport, you can see electric bikes. Of course, that is way high level, advanced, but still someone can plug into that. We have people who are coordinating border business, like the likes of Safe Border, can come in and say, for me, all my bikes will be electric.
We do have a company that does that.
So it is a wide array. Now I want to communicate to the graduates. Be it an accountant, be it a social scientist, you have space in the green business sector. Giving an example of, like, for example, IT guys, IT people, there is what we call GIS. Yes, it's called Geographical Information Systems. They use those softwares to monitor forest cover and all that, do those environmental impact assessments. So that is also a green business. Someone in IT can look carbon, carbon crediting. If you're an accountant, carbon accounting. Those are some of the things that are already emerging, and they are a good avenue for anyone to plug in and get into the space. So that is also a very important thing to note when it comes to sustainability and green jobs and all those things.
Wow.
I hope I have broken
Yes,
down.
you have done a great deal. And then we're going to take the last question on Avuza Agamba. The supply for waste is not guaranteed.
Yes.
How can one run this business consistently without having these humps coming in?
Great. That's a very interesting question. So I want to back this with facts and for example, in Kampala.
Yes.
In Kampala, you cannot say the supply of waste is not guaranteed. Because every day
kiba kitegeeza alina okurecruiting abantu abasobola okunoonya kiri kye yeetaaga ne bakimuleetera.
Yes, especially now in the market.
Yes.
Especially even on the household. When you lay a strategy, you can get that material very well. And actually, to be very, very clear, more than 60% of waste we have in Kampala is organic.
Wow, nice.
It's organic. So that is a guaranteed source of raw material. But also, if you go to the village settings, people thresh beans every day, depulp coffee every day.
True. Even when you go to those markets like Kalere, you'll find the garbages a lot.
So the waste is highly available, and there are so many. There's so much open dumping, which we are also trying to look at. So it is very, very it is not true that there's a supply of waste is not gathered.
Okay, so the questions are quite many, but we are going to take the last, making sure that we get the very best from today's show.
Yes.
Okubanga yogedde bingi byekubanga ozaamu amaanyi, you know, start now, you started your company. How do you help people that are still looking at 9-to-5 jobs? Because starting your company wasn't a small job.
Yeah, it was not.
Yeah.
It was not a small job. So the 9-to-5 people, basically, someone told me that not everyone was actually meant to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
But everyone can lead. So it comes back to you. Like ng'omuntu.
Yes.
Because oftentimes some of us are driven past.
Yeah.
What is my purpose?
Sure.
What is this that I can do beyond myself?
True.
Because when I'm a 9-to-5 person, I'm literally going to work, get paid, pay rent and all that. I sustain myself.
Yeah.
But something that actually one of the things that inspired me was how can I create something that will help many other people, especially in job creation.
Wow. So you were intentional from the start.
Yes, I was very intentional. But besides the job, how can what I'm creating be of great value to the people that will use it? Because while growing up, my mother used to dry sorghum on the ground.
Direct?
Yes, direct. And every time she collects the sorghum back into the sacks, it is having dust, it is having stones.
But you know, Isaac, abantu ngabo tebalwala.
Tebarwara naye like
the food hygiene is
the food
not.
hygiene was bad. But I was looking at the economic implication.
Yeah.
When she was going to sell, every day she would lose around 1 kilogram of sorghum.
Wow. No, that is mind-blowing.
Now every time she would be going to sell, the buyer would say, your sorghum has dust, your sorghum has stones, so we are going to give you less money.
Did you help her in that situation?
No, I was
You're still young.
by
Oh,
then.
yes,
but then also, it comes back to others. People continue to lose agricultural produce
in terms of quality.
And at the end of the day, you wonder, people are growing food, but why are we not having food? Because around 30% is lost during the post-harvest handling phase.
Yeah.
So that is the value that we are looking at creating using solar dryers, for example. Nice. So
Isaac Ndyamuhaki, CEO, Asili Kwanza, Uganda. It's been great having you, on the show. Okubiriza nnyo abantu okubanga basituka bavaayo gye bali. But social network, I think social network is what leads you to your next level in a more simplified way. You don't want to to be to themselves and they just want to this and that. It becomes really hard for you to grow and accelerate your business. I want to appreciate one thing you mentioned. Not everyone's called to be an entrepreneur, but if you are called, then you're good to go. Isaac Ndyamuhaki, thank you so much for being on today's
Thank you so much.
Okay, well, friends, tubadde nabo olunaku olwaleero njagala kubanga mbeebaza okubanga mutoyinzeeko ate zigenda kuba ziwera ssaawa 3 mu butikitiki obutonotono kuva kati. Njagala kubaagaliza olunaku olulungi era n'enkya tugenda kuba tukomawo n'omwami bamuyita Musanje Godfrey addiringa mu animal feeds era twayingeko olunaku olw'enkya eyo yonna gy'otulabira. Njagala kubanga nkwebaza era natukusiima nnyo. This show has been made possible by Vincent Odipio the producer, as well as Mark occurring in the control room. Natalie Kanjay, Stephanie. Okay, we wish you the very best. Coming up is kindergarten. The Kanjina Isaac.